And today is a reminder for us to remember that we are standing on the shoulders of all who have served in this way. All who have lived and served before us. We are honoring those who have served, and we're expanding our honoring today of those people who have gone before us and impacted our lives in a profound way. This feels like this is the perfect day to do that. Of course, every day is the perfect day to do that. We're honoring those who have given and made a lasting difference in our lives. For as we acknowledge and allow the gift that has expanded us, inspired us, maybe even transformed us, we can pass it on as a living legacy to honor them, because we are that living legacy of those who have gone before us. We're standing on their shoulders, and the gift that we get to be is to be the shoulders on which another person stands. And so, how have you been blessed? In the meditation, what came to your heart? Some of the gifts that we've often received from those, maybe it showed up in, somebody really believed in us. Maybe they saw something in us that maybe no one else had seen before we even recognized it in ourselves. Maybe someone gave generously from their abundance to support us in some way, to follow our dream. Maybe they shared their wisdom, their knowledge, their skills with us. Maybe someone gave freely, sacrificed for us, maybe a parent or someone that raised us, someone that mentored us, who maybe gave to us without maybe taking for themselves, because they saw so clearly who we are and how they wanted to support that unfolding. So who has impacted your life in that way? So today is the day that I'm inspired to be in gratitude in a really deep way, and to support us in getting present to those people and their gifts, and to think about how we can be that living legacy in the world. And the way that came to me was to pass it on. To pass on their gift. There was this movie in 2000, remember, called Pay It Forward. Remember that? A 12-year-old boy was given an assignment by his social studies teacher to think of something to change the world and then to put that idea in action. And the boy, Trevor, conjures up this notion of paying a favor not back, but forward. And so I remember the visual he drew on this board. Here's a person who gave, and then it impacted. Then you give to 3 more people, and then those people give to 3 more people. And it creates this ripple effect in the world. And according to the movie, he didn't see the results of this experiment for a long time, but what was happening was this huge ripple effect that was creating a movement. And it made a profound difference for people to pay it forward, the gift that they had been given. And as a result of that, a Pay It Forward Foundation was actually created to support students in recognizing their gifts of how they can give back, and to support those ideas with resources and ways to have it make a difference in our world. So, who in your life, from that deep place of gratitude, would you want to honor by passing on the gifts they've given to you? Again, not necessarily to pay them back, because sometimes when the ways that people impact us, is there really any way to pay them back? But is there a way that we can honor their gift by paying it forward, keeping that gift alive by continually giving? And why would we do that? Well, I think there's something really transformational about us giving in that way. Because what it calls us into recognizing is the power of their gift and how it has impacted our lives. And I think there's no greater way to give in the world than from a grateful heart. When we give because we're so grateful, it just blesses us in the process. It can't help but do that. But why don't we do it? I'm sure that we can think about ways that we've been blessed, but maybe we've fallen short a little on maybe feeling like we've we've paid it forward. I think it's because we hold ourselves back because it can feel really uncomfortably vulnerable sometimes. And a lot of us are really busy. It's like, gosh, if I get involved in something, maybe I'm not going to have enough time because my plate is already so full and my life is overwhelming and complicated, and we can just feel short on willingness and time and energy and wonder if we're capable of really making a difference. But I turned to Jesus. It came to me to reflect on a verse in John 14. And I love this verse because I didn't hear this verse a lot in my Baptist upbringing. So it's John chapter 14, and Jesus is hanging out with his disciples, and it's pretty advanced in their ministry. And again, the disciples aren't quite getting it. And so Jesus is saying to them, if you know me, you know the Father. And so the disciples are like, well, how can we know the Father? And how are we going to know the way? And we just don't know. And Jesus is like, oh, you guys. He that believes in me and the works that I do, these things shall I do, and greater things, because I go to the Father. I love that. Greater things. We can do greater things than Jesus? Really? But let's go a little deeper into that verse. Those who believe in me, in other words, if you believe in your Christ nature, do you believe in your Christ nature? Because your Christ nature is that wellspring of love and life and joy and abundance. If you believe in that, then you can do what I do and even greater things. And when he talks about going to the Father, what that means is going to principle, remembering what's true, what's not changing. What's not changing in the midst of our complicated, overwhelming lives is that we are infinite, divine beings. And we can never be depleted through giving. We can only be blessed. So it's amazing when we give the impact that it can make on a human being. And so I found this really, to me, very touching video that I wanted to share with you this morning as part of this message of what an act of kindness can mean to someone and how it can show up as a tremendous blessing in our lives. So I just want you to open your hearts as you see this video.
Mẹป่วยà?
Giờทำอย่างนี้อีกนะ
Ngồi, cao lẩu. Chọn, này điครับนี่
ป๊า
จัดไปสั่งมาเร็วต่ออะไร
Can we take a deep breath together? I know. So sweet. Yeah, we just never know, folks. So on this Memorial Day, I just invite you to just go into your heart space and ask who has been a blessing to you, who has uplifted you, and thank them if you can. And well, you can, whether they're on the planet or not. But in what way can you pay it forward? What way can you pass along the gift they have given you so that the ripple keeps rippling out? The world is calling. These things shall you do, and greater things. You ready? So this week, let's just tune in and check into our hearts and see who it is that we can pass along a gift of kindness, of love that we've been given. So as we take a deep breath, let's affirm together. I honor those who have made a difference in my life by passing on their gift to others. And so it is. Blessings.